Francois, having solved the case before anyone else, distracts the guard while the champions iron out the final details of the case with Korth. They learn that Mace Law can call upon the factions to remove the king and place Prince Corrin on the throne. The champions send Flynn to collect Vicar Ceratus Milan from the Temple of Blazing Glory, but realize her help will not be enough and turn to another ally within the castle walls. They seek out Karenina to attempt to enlist her aid. Slightly daunted by their claims, the Vizier agrees to look into the matter, but will hold her judgment until she can investigate herself. Returning to the throne room with the mage, the party finds Vicar Milan fully armored and ready to confront the king. As they enter, Milan uses her divine sense and snarls in Orcish, tipping off Kreg to the danger they're in. While the others attempt to dance around the issue, Jelltur is having none of that and flat out accuses the king, who takes the opportunity to call for their arrest. So, give me your initiatives.
9.
Karenina is 20, Francois is 16.
Jelltur is 18.
I got a 9 as well.
Yeah, Scratch's dex is higher.
17 for Piper.
17 for Piper. Alright. So, Karenina, you're gonna start us off. You see a lot of tension, and there's just been a commandment for their arrest. You're not sure if you're included in arrest them.
Right.
It's very nebulous at this moment.
Right. Well, she's not gonna attack the king at this moment, yeah. I would say I'm probably gonna hold my action.
Alright. Do you have a plan for what to do with your action, or are you just going
Yeah, let me see if I want to kind of... Oh, you know what it is? I would be casting mage armor.
There you
like
go.
as the first thing I would do. But again, I'm gonna hold off on that. But I am gonna try to talk. Like I would want to talk to the king.
Alright, well you have 6 seconds to say something, so it's a matter of what you can say in 6 seconds.
Yeah. So she's gonna say, Your Highness, say it isn't true. Aren't you at least going to deny it? What? She's like stammering. She's at a loss for words, and you can't even remember. Like you've never seen her at a loss for words.
And he cannot respond till his turn. So
right, but she is like holding for mage armor because she does not want to believe it.
So that will bring us to Jelltur.
Alright, so, any guards coming towards me?
There are Morning Stars prepping to attack, but you react faster than those fuckers do.
Cool. I go up in the air, 15, 20 feet.
Zoom!
And now, can I attack the shadow?
You can certainly try.
How far is the king from me?
How high did you go?
15, 20 feet.
So you could have flown forward a little bit as well, if you wanted to get within 30 feet.
Oh. Okay.
Alright.
I use an arrow to aim at the shadow.
Alright. Roll to hit.
21.
It slams into the stone and shatters. Does not seem to have any effect on the shadow.
No, we can't hit the shadow. Someone keep an eye on the prince.
So Piper, you are next.
How far are we away from the prince?
Probably about 40 feet. If you were not, like, up front.
Which I think I was. The vicar was up front. I think I was like in the middle, probably.
So you'd be like 35 feet away?
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna move and use my action to. I want to get to the prince.
I'm guessing you're gonna put the prince between you and the king, or are you gonna go right up next to the... Okay.
Wait, between you and the king?
I want to get between. No, I want to.
Oh, you want to get between the king and the prince?
Yeah.
All right. So, that's Piper's turn.
Yep.
Francois, you are up.
Okay. So, we can't attack the shadow.
Or at least non-magical attacks.
Right. What's happened is Karenina said something, and then Jelltur shot up straight in the air and shot the wall. Yeah, I think he's also gonna hold his action. He puts his hand to his side on his rapier. He doesn't draw it. Because again, he doesn't know if he's being arrested as well.
Right.
And But you know, he's gonna hold action, which would probably be like drawing the rapier and like attacking, whatever. Your Highness, do you not want to hear how we solved the case?
And as you say that, you just hear "Rah!" from your right, and you see Melan starting to charge at the king.
Oh my god.
Ready to throw hands.
I love it. I love a paladin. I love a paladin.
Just ready to throw hands, but she is getting basically cut off by the Morning Stars. So she's gonna try and bust through them. So one is gonna miss her, but one is gonna hit her. And that is D8. Because they're using longswords. Well, a D8 plus some, because...
Ooh. Guys, I have so many dice ready, and I might actually get to use them all.
So she takes a slash. And she, like, as she passes, she, like, backhands the guy. Like, she's pissed.
As she should be.
She's gonna whiff on that one, though. She rolled a 2 on the die, so he, like, ducks under, but she keeps going. She's not stopping. The thing is, because she does that backhand...
That was her second attack.
Well, that's her only, because she can't get to... Oh, she can get to him. She was only 30 away, so she'll take a swing at the king. With a 17 on the die, she's gonna hit. And, yeah, she's gonna smite. So she only does 1 point of damage for the punch. But that's 16 points of radiant.
Yeah, buddy.
She nails him pretty hard with that smite. Then the paladins are gonna go, and they go up on the Morning Stars.
Smart. Paul and Tina, I love them. I'm glad you brought them back.
Paul and Tina are going in, but they're not hitting with those rolls, and they're punching, so it's not like they, like, yeah. So that's going to bring us to the king. And, see, with Melan doing that, I'm torn. But if he wants to do that, he's going to have to go through Piper. So the king's going to turn and look at you, Piper, and he goes, "Oh, my dear." And he, like, does that thing with, where he takes the 2 fingers to caress your face. And that is a 2 hit.
Oh no.
Wait, he just like strokes her cheek?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Misdirection.
Yo,
Alright, so
Flynn is not gonna like that.
that is a 19 to hit with disadvantage.
Yeah, that still hits. It's worth a shot.
So you are going to take 5 points of cold damage and
Okay.
make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a non-natural 20.
Very good. So you feel your muscles start to tense, and you realize he's trying to paralyze you. He's trying to take you out of the equation, but you're able to shake it off.
Girl, you need to get the fuck out there. Do not stand there.
So that is his turn. The Morning Stars are going to attack Paul and Tina. So Tina and Paul do not get hit, not with those rolls. That'll definitely hit. So Melan is kind of like a step down, so when she punched him in like the hip. She didn't get to the head. You're standing kind of on like it's not really a dais, it's just the steps leading up to where the thrones are.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on level with him. And you just hear this whistling noise. And it's coming from your right, so you like quickly glance over to look, and he looks confused, and a hammer slams into his head. As Flynn, in full armor,
Damn.
steps through the door. And you see him flanked by a pair of clerics that are currently dealing with the guards on the outside.
Oh, good.
And he holds his hand out, and the hammer comes whizzing back to him, and he catches
What? Fucking Thor?
it. I was aiming like Wolfgar, but yeah.
I mean, he was already at 10, but I think that knocks it
Ow.
up a couple.
He's an 11.
But you see him, he's in his full, like, clerical
Glory.
armor, and he has his holy symbol of Molat around his neck, and he has 2 clerics of Molat with him. And they're dealing with the people on the outside.
Yo, those guys are bros. Those are good bros. Like, could you, like, if you had two, like, cleric bros that you, like, dragged out of bed in the middle of the night, like, hey, man, we gotta go fight the king. Throw your armor on, boy.
I imagine that's how the conversation went.
Or maybe these are the ones that got ready the quickest.
Yeah.
Scratch, you are up.
So I am going to run up to the king and punch him in the gut.
All right, roll to hit.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
So that's 4 damage, but I'm going to use Violence of Action to re-roll my damage die. I'm going to use a key point for that. 6 points of damage instead.
All right.
Second attack, 8 to hit.
That will miss.
And my offhand strike, Nat 1.
Roll again, sir.
Uh-oh.
Nat 2.
Piper, what's good for you, odd or even?
Odd? Odd.
Odd is good for you. I rolled a 3. He punches the vicar. Roll your damage, please, sir.
I dealt more damage to the vicar than I did to the king.
Oh.
How much damage?
7.
You dealt more damage to her than was dealt to her by the Morning Stars. All right. So that is going to bring us to Kreg.
Did I ever give the king a friendship bracelet?
I believe you did.
Oh.
Treason.
I thought we were friends, and he rages. So, what targets do I have? Because the king is probably where I'm going.
There are 2 Morning Stars, and the king is surrounded by a lot of people.
All right, so it's a little congested up there, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Paul and Tina are not doing well right now because they have no weapons and they're taking on guys with what you know are +1 weapons.
Yeah, because Flynn made the weapons.
All right. He wants to go after the Lich, but he sees his friends over there in trouble, so he's going to make a quick detour, kind of deal with the 2 guards if he can, and work it from there.
So you're like running at the king, you see Paul and Tina at the corner of your eye, and you just swivel
Yep.
and swing.
Yep, and I'm using my +1.
Yep.
All right. Because you told me so. Oh, good. That's a 25.
That'll hit.
Oh, neat. All right, so let me just. It's been a hot.
They have a
second.
high armor class. Not that high.
Yep. All right, so that's so first hit non-lethally is gonna be 15 points.
Woof. Yep. Okay.
Second attack, same guy.
All right.
All right, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Cool. Okay, not as good. 11 points.
All right. So you basically run up and you swing your axe and knock him in the back of the knees, and he like falls forward, and you hear the crack of the knee plates hitting the floor.
Yeah.
And then you kind of bring it up and down like a spatula and whack him on the head.
Yeah.
His bell is rung, but he's not done.
Okay, that's fine, but he's at my level, and you see the foaming of the mouth.
So Karenina, before it's your turn again,
Yes.
would you like to use your reaction to activate that mage armor?
Yes, I was
seeing
gonna say-
everything that's happening.
Yes, I was gonna say specifically, would she have been able to tell what the king was doing to Piper?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Mhm.
I rolled a 15.
To the outside observer, he was being a creepy old man, but there was a tingle of magic that you could tell. He did something. You don't know what, but he did something.
but also the king is not, to my knowledge, magical.
Right. You don't know that he has any power. You know he's been interested in the arcane, but he's never shown any aptitude.
Yeah, so if I saw and I could tell something was happening there, that was when the armor went up.
Yeah, something magical happened. You don't know what, but you know it shouldn't have been anything.
But yes, Karenina definitely put the mage armor up when she saw the king using magic, which he should not be. And that's kind of the most important. Well, and that was, I was going to say, can I use Dispel Magic on the king?
Yes, now that is your reaction at the end of Kreg's turn. It is now your turn, so you can Dispel Magic, aiming it at the king.
Yeah.
And you would specifically be aiming for some kind of illusion, something that's hiding something. Which, because Disguise Self is a lower or equal level spell, the image of the king flickers and vanishes. The clothes stay the same, the jewelry stays the same, but the face. Piper, he was looking right at you when he did this.
Uh-oh.
Because he had his finger to your cheek, and now the gnarled hand, practically skeletal except for the rotting flesh hanging from it. The face, drawn back like the Crypt Keeper, just rotting and hanging from the bone. And the horrific yellow eyes looking down at you.
Sara is sorry, Karenina is not.
As wisps of black hair, still slightly tied back, but parts of his scalp have peeled away, so there's patches of missing hair as well. And he's just standing there with that permanent skeletal smile plastered on his face.
Oh, God.
And that's what you see appear before you.
Yay! And we can all see that.
Yep, everyone can see that now. And also you see some of the skin hanging off his face where the hammer hit.
Oh, my God. All right, yeah, Karenina is just...
Wow, that means he's been like this for a while.
Oh, my God.
I mean...
Oh, my God.
The wife's been gone a while, the kid's been sick a while.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Over a decade, in fact.
Okay, I was like, how long has he been a lich? I was very curious about that because literally the decaying body takes a little time to get that bad.
Well, it is a lakefront town. There's a lot of moisture in the air.
Ew.
He's a little bloated in the center.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he tends to take a dagger just to alleviate some of that. Got to keep the clothes fitting nicely.
Okay, yeah, so you hear Karenina just like a wordless cry of like shock and dismay and there's a lot rolled up in that. Obviously that was her action, but like you can feel her like bristling and she's like oh boy, oh no, not in my castle. Yeah. So she is fully, like, she's going to be pulling out some big guns on her next turn.
Alrighty. So, at the end of your turn, Karenina, he is going to turn, because he wasn't going to use any of his legendary actions until he was revealed, so...
And here we go.
Well, let's do it while we're all still standing in a good health.
He's going to look at you, Scratch, and just go away, pussycat. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
As his eyes flare yellow.
16.
You just made it. You feel a coldness creep into your chest, something gripping at your heart, but you're able to push it off. It's a forced fear. You know this isn't your fear, but he is pushing it into you, and it almost got you. You do kind of like jerk back slightly. You don't run, but it's like, oh, okay. That's a thing.
Aha. I'm good.
Jelltur, you're up.
How far is the prince from me?
The prince is right next to the king, but with Piper standing between. He's laying on a cot next to where the king is. So you were about 40 feet away because you didn't fly closer?
Yeah.
You just flew up?
Well, first things first, long story short, Flynn, King's a Lich.
Got that one.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll.
Shoot him!
Well, I don't know what he's gonna plan. He might do something because the prince is right there. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, grab the prince, and pull him away.
All right, so
Yes, I dash.
Air
the
dash.
prince is dead weight.
I-
Like, he is dead weight, and he's under a blanket. So you're gonna need to make an athletics check to try and pull him away.
It's fair. 14.
14. You're pulling on him, and you get him out of the bed, but he's heavier than he looks, and you go down to the floor with him. For someone who is as sickly as he is,
He's dead weight.
he's pure dead weight. And you are half his size.
I just want to get him away from like anything that. I was trying to get him away, but
Yep. So, is that your turn?
it wouldn't that have been my action to try to grab him?
Yes, you kind of have him, but because you went to the floor with him, you don't have a grip on him to take him anywhere. Because we're looking for a 15.
Yeah, I rolled a 15. I got -1, dude. Yeah, boy. Alright, yeah, no. No, that's it then.
Alright. So as you're like dragging or trying to drag the prince away, the king snarls, "Let him go!" And his hand flies out and a beam of cold comes at you. That is a 21 to hit you.
That does hit me, but uncanny dodging is fuck you.
Alright, but so you're going to take half damage, so you're going to take 17 halved to 8 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 until the end of his next turn. And that is Jelltur's turn. Piper, you are up.
Well, Jelltur was actually doing what I was going to do. I'm not disengaging from him, but I'm going to move and try to, pick up the prince and just get him out of there. So he can take his attack up if he would like.
I believe he would like 28.
Nice.
Yeah, and Hellish Rebuke, because I got my reaction back. So dexterity saving throw.
So you're going to take 7 cold. He's going to make a dex save. He crit the dex save.
So 13 halved to 6. And how much cold did I take?
7, but I need a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12?
You turn to run away, you flash that fire, and then your body seizes. You are paralyzed. Francois, you are up.
Okay, so noticing that he's using cold damage, and I have fire abilities.
It is not Pokemon logic.
It's not Pokemon logic.
That's literally what I was asking.
Yeah, you don't do extra damage.
I don't know, maybe I could. And explain to me.
This is the dismay of D&Ders all around the world.
We learned Pokemon first, and we were wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. So I can do produce flame and burning hands, but I don't know what.
Produce flame, you can throw a ball of fire directly at him. Burning hands is, sorry everybody else in the vicinity.
I gotta touch him, right?
No, you just have to get close to him. You create a 15-foot cone.
It will hit other people.
It'll hit other people.
Oh, okay, so I'm not using that. Okay. So Piper stepped back.
Yep, she made it like 5 feet before her entire body seized up. She's a little Piper statue right now.
Okay. Is she on the other side of the cot, or?
She's still next to the cot. She didn't get very far.
At least I look cool, because it was in the middle of casting Hellish Rebuke.
It's a wonder you're still physically upright, actually.
Yeah, really. It'd be funny if you fell over. So who's over there? It's Scratch and the Vicar?
Scratch and the Vicar, yeah.
Okay, are they like...
They are right on him.
Okay, and what's the situation with the guards?
They are fighting Kreg and Tina and Paul. And Karenina's actually nearby them, but hasn't she hasn't swung at anyone.
No, she's like...
She'd be like 10 feet away from that fight, but she's like in that vicinity. She hasn't moved.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not... Well, no, she wouldn't be. And were there guards behind us? What was the deal
Yeah,
with
but
that?
Flynn and his clerics are holding them off.
Okay, I'm gonna have Francois. Does he need to dash, or can he just move over to where Paul and Tina are?
He can just move there, yeah.
Okay, he's gonna go over there, and I'm gonna try and sneak attack one of them.
All right. Going for lethal damage or non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal, I think.
Yeah, these guys are kind of your coworkers.
Yeah, we're gonna do non-lethal. Does that make it? I can still use sneak attack.
You can still use sneak attack, yeah. You're just hitting a very specific point.
Yeah, let's do that with the rapier.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. So just my d20 plus the rapier plus.
Correct.
So that's a total of 17.
You miss.
Fuck.
They have a lot of armor wrapped around them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So.
Did they now notice me too?
Well, they know you're there. They're also kind of dealing with the feral little beast
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
swinging a battle axe at them, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Your
is also
problem.
the-
He's more
This is
of
a-
one.
This is also the first time we've ever seen Kreg fight. Might I add?
Okay. All right. I guess that's it then.
Alrighty. You can actually disengage and move back if you wanted to.
So that they could. Yeah. Let's do that. I'll disengage and take a step back.
Alright. And that will bring us to Melan, who is kind of focused on,
Caving a certain Lich's head in.
kill the Lich.
Good.
Kill the Lich.
Good.
So she hits once and misses once, but she will be dropping a smite on the one she hits.
She just dropped a little high-low smites on him.
She's just dropping her smites on him.
Well, he is undead, so she gets the extra, right?
Good call.
Yeah.
So that was Milan. The paladins are going to start trying to punch up these guys. And they are... they're not using their weapons. They just kind of suck.
They're trying.
Single digits. I rolled under 10 for
They're
both.
keeping them distracted,
This-
which is really
this
what's
is true.
important.
Sorry, sir. We're doing our best.
Your best. Who made this man a gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin.
How many assholes we got in this court, anyway?
Yo.
Whose turn is it?
It's his. He turns and he grins at you all. And Piper, you're still kind of looking at him because your hand was up for the fire. And he goes, "Fire is such a weak weapon. I prefer poison." And this yellow gas just erupts from
Fucking-
him.
This guy's a real tool.
Fucking stink cloud.
No!
Cloud,
Cloud kill.
Oh fuck.
What?
Worse.
Much
Worse.
worse. Much
Much
worse.
Much worse. Much worse.
And someone's paralyzed and can't get out of it.
No, it's still get to make the save.
She still gets to make the save, but she can't leave.
Oh shit.
So that is his go. What's your passive, Scratch?
17.
Alright, he beats your passive. The Morning Stars, with a new friend to attack,
Hello.
because that new friend is gnawing at their ankles. Oh, they get multi-attack, look at that. That's a miss with a 5 and a 6 on the die.
Oh yeah, no.
That's a 5 on that die, but a 17 to hit you with one of the attacks.
Oh no, that completely misses.
Damn. All right, yeah. So basically, these two guys, they saw you attack them, Francois. But this, like, as you call him, Prickle Pink, swinging a battle axe, they just turn and just wildly, like, are flailing their swords in his direction, like, what the fuck is this thing? Flynn is not able to get away from where he is. He continues the fight out in the hallway. He's there backing you up, but that's all he can do. Scratch, you are up. You need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh, does Meilon have an aura?
She would, yes.
There's a 13. What's the aura?
+2.
So 15.
That is a fail. So you are going to take the full 5d8 poison.
Oh,
Okay.
20 poison damage.
Oof. Oof.
But it's your turn to act.
Can I not be in the cloud kill?
You would have to move out of it, yes.
I'd like to move out of the cloud kill.
All right, so you move out of the cloud kill. Your eyes are burning. Your skin is itching horribly. You're coughing. Even though you didn't breathe it in, it's like it still tickles at your throat and makes you cough and wheeze as you back out of it. And you see this 20-foot dome, basically. It's a 20-foot radius, so it's actually a 40-foot dome of poisonous gas just enveloping half of the throne. You see where Jelltur, well, you kind of see where Jelltur is because it's just that large. You would get a little glimpse of him, but to go all the way around and see where he is with the sun would probably take the rest of your movement.
But I do not see him anywhere.
You do not see him anywhere.
Okay. I mean, I'd like to ready an action, or ready a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on him when I see him.
Alrighty.
Granina, can you get rid of this?
So that was Scratch's turn. Kreg, you're up. You've got your friends wielding swords at you.
All right, well, I'm gonna frenzy first.
Alright.
And so the froth gets it's kind of like one of those 90s foam parties now.
Oh, God.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna smack the guy that's eye level with me.
Alrighty. Well, he got back to his feet, but I'm assuming the same guy.
Yeah,
The same guy.
going for the ankles, the most unarmored thing ever.
These are pros. They have ankle armor.
Okay, non-lethally, but I crit.
Alright.
So I need 2 of these.
No more, they're not commoners.
They're not commoners. You're not
Well, I was
going
gonna say, the last time you crit on non-lethal damage, you knocked someone's head off.
Yeah,
Commoner, though.
that was a commoner. That was like, this guy had 4 hit points and he did like 20 points of damage.
His head and neck have some armor to it, so it's gonna be a little.
If Kreg does 20 points of damage on this guy, he'll still be alive. Like, he'll still be up.
Whew, nice. 25 points on the first attack non-lethally.
Alrighty, 25. He's still
Second.
standing.
Attack. Second attack.
Not by much, but he's standing.
Alright. Okay, so that's 16 plus 8 or 9.
Yes.
Okay. Max damage. Alright, so that's...
Is max damage more than 7?
I rolled a 12 on the die, dude.
He is out.
Yep.
You left him with 7 points.
Yep. And then my third attack, because I'm frenzied.
Goes for the other guy.
Yep. Alright, another 16 plus numbers. High numbers. So,
That'll hit. Yep.
yep. 10 points. And he's just still frothing, going, hi.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be my friend.
I just picture Barbarian Stitch.
Francois is like looking at him like Sacre Bleu. Prickle Pig. I jumped to conclusions about the Prickle Pig, and that was a bad idea.
Alright, Karenina, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot to dispel magic on the cloud kill.
So you reach out with the magic, and all of a sudden you feel it get cut off from you.
Say what now?
She got counterspelled.
She got counterspelled.
Oh.
Bitch.
What? Who can see her?
A Lich with True Sight.
Hmm. That's fair.
All right, well. And she like takes a step back. She's like, huh? Like she's like, she's like personally offended by that.
Someone just said, like, you were drawing in the magic, and someone just went, nope, and just, like someone snatching that last of your favorite fruit right off your plate.
Oh yeah, no, she's like, well, I never. and Ooh, she's mad now. Ooh, she's going full. I need to talk to the manager. But the manager is the Lich, so now she's angry.
I need the manager's manager.
I need to talk to corporate.
Alright, so that was Karenina's turn. Jelltur.
First things first, I'm gonna shout out to Scratch. Scratch, Piper's still in there. She can't move. And if I'm walking down, I'm probably gonna die.
Well, fuck.
I'm going to attempt to bring the prince up into the air with me.
Alright, make an athletics check.
Come on, die, don't feel me now.
You got
DC's 15, I'm going to tell you right now.
You suck it. I got a 17 because it's 18.
Hell
plus
yeah.
one.
Alright, you are carrying someone, so you're moving half speed, but you can lift it. I'm just saying, you every movement is half speed.
Okay.
Do you lift, Rogue? Do you lift?
No. No. Oh, so yeah, Ray of Frost lasts until the start of my next turn, actually. So.
To the start of your next turn?
Yeah. So.
Alright, well, as a legendary action, he can hit you with another Ray of Frost.
I'm already like.
Well, it's
25.
at the end of your turn. So yeah, you're already in the air, but he's still gonna do it. You get 25 feet in the air, and you get hit by a blast of cold. 'Cause
Motherfucker.
that's 16 plus numbers.
Oh, motherfucker. I uncanny dodge it. Fuck.
So 18 halved to 9. So Piper, I'm gonna need 2 con saves from you. The first for the poison.
Yep, but Melan is there, so that helps a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, 18 plus 3 because of her, so 21, so half.
He'll take half the damage. 7, 13, 19, 24,
Jesus.
27.
27.
Halved to 13.
Okay. That's good.
And then make me a con save for being paralyzed.
10.
You are still paralyzed.
Well, fuck.
And at the end of your turn, he's gonna hit Jelltur again.
Yeah, he's gonna drop. The prince is gonna drop 25 feet out the air. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I want to respond. You hit me again, I'm dropping him.
So that's 11 points of cold damage to you. I don't think the 10-foot thing stacks, so it's just 10. So that was Piper's turn.
Yeah.
Francois.
Okay, so one of the guards is down,
Unconscious down, yes.
and the other one is
Fighting Kreg.
fighting Kreg.
Or to be
Okay,
fair,
yeah.
Kreg is fighting him.
Right.
Big distinction.
All right. In that case, I guess I'll make another attempt at a sneak attack on the guy.
Alright, roll to hit.
I don't think it hits. I got 16. I think 17 didn't hit either.
17 did not hit. I'll tell you right now, they have +1 plate, so it's 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was 18 and 20.
Well, he's not going to do more assistance closer to the king. So yeah. So and then he's going to do it again. He's going to take a step back and disengage.
Alright. That's going to bring us... Wait, he's going to use another legendary action to shoot. That's a crit.
Sacre bleu!
I might go down.
23 points of cold damage.
Not down. Yet.
And then it's going to be Melan's turn. She has to make... She did not make.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Woof. 13 plus 8. 21.
Does she get her own aura?
She does. She rolled a 4 on the die. 26. 28. She's still up. But woof.
I feel you.
You were right next to her. You tried to move. You didn't move very far. So she kind of knows where you are. She'll grab you and she'll start pulling you out.
Okay.
She only has to pull you about 20 feet to get both of you out. But you are like still paralyzed in that casting. And she's like got you sideways.
Yeah.
Picked up like a...
It's like a mannequin with
cardboard
a
cutout?
Yeah. Cardboard cutout or a mannequin that's just not bending.
Fantastic.
And it's just Piper like, nah.
I love it.
Just tears streaming down her face from her eyes stinging in the poison. She couldn't even blink.
Oh.
But that's Melon's turn. Paladins are still going for this guy. Hey, they both hit! Not for a lot of damage, because they're punching.
Oh.
But they smite though.
They're not smiting a dude.
Why not?
Because they're morally upstanding members of the community, not you.
Damage is damage.
Well, if you could do a little smite.
Damage is damage.
They don't want to kill the guy. Their job is not to murder.
Just a little smite.
Their job's not to murder.
Just a little
They
bit.
still,
Just one of them. Maybe one of them smites. The other one doesn't have to.
listen, they still fighting us after we showed that man's face.
That's a good question. Are the Morning Stars still, like, they were cool with this?
They can't see him currently, and also there may be some mental mojo going on.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure a 24 is going to hit you, Jelltur.
He has 4?
No,
Why is
no,
he-
it's his
he's
turn
attacking,
now.
he's not his-
His turn.
Whose turn? The king?
It's the
Oh,
king's
shit.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that hits me.
Why does he have so many attacks? I'm so
He's got legendary actions
that he can just use whenever he wants?
at the end of someone else's turn.
No, I go down, dude. I have only 4 HP. I have 4 HP.
Okay, yeah, because he hit you for
fuck
over
me.
20.
Yeah. I dropped to the ground with the prince.
All right, the shadow is going to lash out and wrap around the prince. You hit the ground, but
Oh.
the shadow lashes out and wraps around the prince, and the cloud is going to start rolling out, and the king is going to say, "Well, it seems that I may have outlived my welcome here, though I may have outlived a lot of things. I will have to complete my plans elsewhere."
Oh, fuck.
And you hear, and the shadow just rolls into the cloud and vanishes
Oh no.
With the prince?
with the prince. And the poison gas. You ever see like a bubble full of gas, like a smoke pop?
Yeah. Just disperse
Yeah,
it.
it just disperses in that pop, and you are standing alone with your compatriots in the throne room. The one Morning Star, like, holding his head, like, what the fuck? Like, he doesn't really know what's going on.
Brian, can I set the scene of just like the look at the two paladins, like what the fuck? He looks at the ground, like ah.
Yeah, he's looking around very confused. He yelps seeing his compatriot on the ground like that, but
Oh.
you are standing there, and the king and the prince are gone.
Oh, fuck.
This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
My name is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Jair, also known as JJ, and I play the character of Jelltur Jactus.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
Bonjour. My name is Sara, and I play the role of Detective Francois Hamburger.
Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website and Adrian von Ziegler. Detailed information about music in this episode is provided in its description. Music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers. The episode was edited by Matthew Reed with assistance from Sara. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com, or join our Discord server by following the link in our description. If you like our show and would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/reliablychaotic or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really does help a lot. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again in our next adventure.
Hey guys, we gotta go kill the king. Let's go.
All right, we're coming.
Actually, it was probably like, fuck yes, I've been waiting for this. Like,
It's about damn time.
yeah.
I didn't vote for him. That's not how this works.
I've been saying he was a lich for years.